Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? Tree City West here with another episode of TreeCityTrading. Let me get my volume all situated here. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. I still sound hella sick, but we're hanging out, having a good time. Getting ready for this launch on Optimism, man. I'm pumped. This is what, our 12th, 13th launch now, at least? Just counting Xen? And it never gets old. Let's see, we got the counter down there, 23 minutes until launch. And obviously with Xen, it's not something you want to FOMO into. I'm just kind of curious how Optimism's going to react to these gas prices. Are they going to be able to maintain the low GUI? Is it going to be like base, where we see like $60 transactions one day, and now the transactions are like 10 cents? We'll see what happens. Let me switch up this music here. It's kind of a chill Friday night. I'm feeling some lo-fi hip-hop. How's that? Let's see what we got here. All right, hopefully the music's not too loud. If it's too loud, let me know. Let me know how the levels are. But yeah, we're just hanging out. Would I say I'm optimistic? Yeah, I'm very optimistic. What's up, Crypto 420? What up, Crypto Dude MX? Definitely go check out Crypto Dude MX. Go subscribe to his channel. He's another fellow Zen YouTuber. We got Howler in the building. We got Zion. I believe I was just chatting with him over in the XenBlocks chat, trying to get his miner going. What's up, Ali? What's up, Ryan? Shout out to everybody in the chat here. What's up, Lou? Welcome, welcome. Oh, there you are, Merge. Oh man, we got a couple XenBlock people in here. This is cool. You guys got your miners going? Man, it's pretty hot in here. My PC's getting hot up here. Hopefully the stream, I don't shut off in the middle of the stream from the heat here. But so yeah, we got about 20 minutes till the launch. Just for the sake of the show, I'm gonna try to get an early C rank. You know, I got a bit of ETH over on Optimism ready to go. If you're not sure how to get Ethereum onto Optimism, it's very similar to Base. You have a couple different pathways. I think the easiest is to use Coinbase. Coinbase is my preferred on-ramp. So I just buy some Ethereum on Coinbase and you can withdraw it on the Optimism network. So when you're withdrawing it, rather than selecting ETH or rather than selecting Base, there's an option for Optimism. And that's one way. You can also use XenFi. I believe there's a cross-chain swap for XenFi for Optimism. So yeah, what's up, Dougie Fresh? I'm minting and minting. It's awesome. That's what's up. That's what's up. So let's get into it. Let's go check out these charts. And man, how about DBZen? That's a whole other topic I want to cover tonight. I'm so pumped about the DBZen NFTs. Wondering if any of you guys got any. I've made 3 so far. So I made 2 on the first night and I made 1 today. And it's been pretty fun. So Zen's just kind of moving sideways after that last big dip here. You can kind of see we're hanging on to 605. The lowest we've gotten 6054. Right now we're at 6055. So we're poised to make a new all-time low. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of fall out the bottom here. And that's okay. I mean, we're in the middle of the bear market. You know, you guys know how Zen works. We don't have to look at the chart, but it's tough for me to look at this chart and say it's a optimistic chart, you could say. You can see Coinbase Zen, as expected, the price is kind of falling over here. You know, that first day we had those expensive mints, and that kind of held the price up. And there's a lot of burning as well, but you know, burning can only save you so much when people are dumping like this. So you can see on the sell chart on the bottom, we just got straight red right across the bottom. And that's okay too. You know, I had a day 1 mint due yesterday, and it was actually profitable. It wasn't very profitable. I basically broke even on it, but I didn't lose money on it, so that's kind of cool. We got Pulsechain Zen. And look at that on the daily. We got two nice green candles forming on the daily for Pulsechain Zen. Some P Zen. And I'm kind of out of the loop with the whole Pulsechain ecosystem. Ever since that SEC case, I've kind of stepped away. You know, I still have my Pulsechain, I still have my PZen mints. I'm minting my PZen, but I know there's this whole PDAI and Atropa ecosystem, all these rumors. No one really knows what's going on. But I know Jack Coin was involved, so I know Jack Coin's been pumping. I'm still holding a small bag of Jack over here. Shout out to Iceman. He's awesome, always hosting the Twitter spaces. But you can see this is pumping once the Pulsechain ecosystem starts buzzing. People are talking about meme coin season on Pulsechain, and you start to end up with charts that looking like this. So shout out to the Zen community, shout out to the Jack community. And this is looking like a pretty solid bottom over here. You can kind of see it's consolidating. And the nice thing about Jack compared to Zen, it doesn't have billions of Jack being minted every day. What's up, Penny? Welcome, welcome. You just made it right on time. So we got about 17 minutes to go until the launch. I'm gonna try to score an early C rank. We'll see what happens. And yeah, you can see DBZen, it had that nice little pump. I think this is gonna go. I wouldn't be surprised if we got over $3 here sooner than later. You know, kind of get back up to these levels. I think that's our first stop on the way up. And it really depends on what's going to happen with the DBZen NFTs over on ETH. I know I am so excited with that. Just seeing how it's working on Matic so far over on Polygon, like, I am so excited for that to launch. What's up? I'm Arnett. He said, thanks for leaving the ETH chain like a ghost town. Was able to mint a Zenturion NFT for 7 Gwei just now. Holy shit. That's awesome. How much was that? That's probably like $300 or $400. I mean, that's awesome for a Zenturion. But yeah, look at the base fee right now. That's insane. Looking at a 8 Gwei. Should I mint one real quick? Why not? I'm all ready to mint on Optimism, but I do have a little ETH over here on Ethereum. I'll show you guys my Zen strategy for Ethereum real quick. What's up, Willeo? 300 bucks. That is insane, man. That's a score right there. That's what you get for, you know, we're all these nerds. We're not going out and partying on a Friday night. We're sitting here watching the Gwei on Ethereum, getting Zenturions for 300 bucks. That's nuts. That's a score, man. Good job. I don't have much. I got 0.06 ETH right now. So I don't really, man, if it's 300 bucks though, that's a little different. When we were talking about Zenturions being 500, 600, 700 bucks, I wasn't able to do that. So I'm kind of spacing my VMUs out. Now I'm still buying a lot of VMUs, but I want to have Liquid Zen and keep it coming. So you can see I've been doing like every 2 weeks, every week or so. So pretty much every day, every 7 days, I have a new Zen mint coming in, and then I just keep adding on to the top of that. So I'll sort this by my oldest. So we got 12.1, we got 12.7. So the next one up is 12.14. And look at that, we're right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch this over to collector. I might do 10 VMU just because it's so cheap right now. That's nice. All right, so 10 VMUs on Ethereum right now. How much is this gonna be? So it's 37 at the market price, but I'm gonna go through and tweak this. So the current Gwei is 8.09. Let's go 8.05. And yeah, it's gonna be a $35 10 VMUs. So that's $3.50 per VMU in a Xen NFT, which is more expensive than like a vanilla mint. Like, how crazy is that? Now let's see if this goes through. All right, so you can see the Gwei is set for 8.05. Right now it's sitting at 7.96. So this should hit any second now. We'll kind of let that go. Got less than 15 minutes until the Optimism launch. Let's go. Shout out to the 25 watchers. Hope you guys like, subscribe, and share. But yeah, we're just chilling on a Friday night. I was going through these charts, and then my man said he got a Zenturion for 300 bucks at 7 Gwei, man. I had to flip over. All right, let's see. Boom, look at that. It hit right at my Gwei, too. Let me refresh that. Is that accurate? That's funny. I set it for 8.05, and it went for 8.05, which is $26.53 for 10 VMUs. That's $2.60 per VMU. In a Xen NFT, nonetheless. That's so cheap. I guess it's all relative. It's the cheapest it's been so far. Cool. That's kind of my strategy for Xen NFTs, just kind of doing these small VMUs. I don't have any big one, and I don't have anything over, I think my biggest one's 20. And that's actually got a little early adopter amplifier on it, but hell yeah, that's what's up. So let's go take a look at the charts here. DBZen's looking nice. I mean, it's kind of in this little, whoops. You know, I wouldn't be surprised, especially with this ETH launch, if it kind of consolidates here and goes. You know, that looks like what's happening here. I hope it can get up to $3, but you guys know how it goes with DBZen NFT. You got those on stakers, and we've kind of been watching the on stakers, but now with the DBZen NFTs, all kinds of people are going to be on staking to put their DXN inside of the Xen NFTs, and that's going to do things for the vanilla reward pool. There's going to be so much rewards with less stakers. That's going to be huge. So let's see what else. How's the Matic DBZen going? That's been pumping the last few days because of the DBZen NFTs, of course. So yeah, you can see it got all the way up to 26 cents. But that's just a quick wick up. I mean, people are going to take profits at that point. But now it's going to be really interesting to see what happens now that people need to refill their DBZen NFTs. You know, every day that passes, your DBZen NFT loses a little bit of power. To power that back up, you're going to have to buy DXen and stake it, or else you're not going to get any rewards. That's kind of the game theory behind these DBZen NFTs. So you got people taking profits, but then you got stakers and DBZen NFT people buying it up and then profits. And we're just kind of consolidating in this range. This wouldn't be a bad place to maybe set up some liquidity because this is just bouncing. What's this look like on a 4 hour? Yeah, I mean, it's really just tight in that range. Hopefully it'll hold this, but we'll see what happens. All right, so what's happening for this launch? I wonder if there's any YouTubers we could watch, any Twitter Spaces popping off right now. Let's go take a look. I bet Iceman's got his Twitter Space going. Man, my voice sounds cool because I'm sick. Yep, so many people are just going to buy it, and you'll see the price creep up and up. And that's exactly what happened with Xen. You know, when we had to burn the Xen for DBZen, now we need the DBZen to stake it in the Xen NFT. So people are going to just continue to buy little chunks like, oh, I need to power this back up. We got 20 people in the Jack space. Let's go see what's up over there. Nothing. That's all right. XenBlocks tutorials. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there for sure. Are you guys mining XenBlocks? I guess you're trying to, huh? I think the biggest thing that people get stuck on with the XenBlocks are the prerequisites. Kind of take that for granted, but when you set up Python and you set up the script with your wallet, there's also this requirements.txt on the GitHub, and these are the 4 prerequisites that you need to install. So to install these, basically what you would do, yeah, we'll run through this real quick. Oops. So I like to do it in command prompt. I think command prompt's the easiest. So basically what you do is, first thing is you come over to GitHub and you download these files and you stick them in a folder, and you're going to want to remember where that folder is because you're going to have to access these files through the command line. The only two that you really need are the miner.py and the requirements, and the requirements just tell you what prerequisites to install. So basically you download these, save them to a folder. I have them saved to a folder called miner. So what I would do, I would open command prompt here, and you can type cd/, which will basically bring you back to the C prompt, and then you type cd/miner, and it opens the miner folder. So now I'm in the miner folder. If I type dir, it'll show me the files that are in this miner folder. So you can see I have this miner.py. This is the Python script. So now that I have Python installed, I have the Python script. To run this, all I have to do is type python miner.py. That's how you execute the script, but if you don't install the prerequisites that are in that requirements folder, requirements text, it's not going to work. So you have these 4 things, you have to install these one by one. And to do that, you basically type pip install passlib. And this will go to the internet, download the passlib library, and install it on your computer. So if I hit this, requirements already satisfied. I already have it installed. But you can see it actually went out and checked to install it, and it tried. Same thing with the requests, pip install requests. Yeah, my keyboard keeps skipping. So it goes out to the internet, checks it. I already have all the requirements satisfied. I'm good there. Pip install TQDM. Does the same thing. So once I run through all 4 of these, I type all these in, I let the requirements install. Now I can run the Python script. So all I have to do is type in Python, which opens Python, the execution environment. Then I'll type in the name of the script. I named mine miner.py. So I'll type in Python space miner.py. And then boom, you can see it's mining block 1. Now I'm gonna stop that because I don't want my CPU to explode while I'm streaming. But that's basically all you do. You type in Python miner.py. In the script, you want to make sure that this account is set correctly. This is the account that gets credit for the mining. And I put my ENS here, I just put TreeCityWest.eth. Whatever you put in here is what's going to show up on the leaderboard. So if let me find the miner file here. So if I pop in TreeCityWest.eth, then my TreeCityWest.eth account will get credits for the blocking the mines, mining the blocks. And you have to make sure this is correct. Now, do not adjust these other parameters. These are already set. They're already optimized. You just let these be. They're all good to go. So once you got your wallet address in there, you run the Python script, and then you should see yourself show up on the leaderboard here once you start getting some blocks. There's basically 2 types of blocks. There's regular blocks, and then there's super blocks. Basically what you're finding are hashes that say Xen11 in them. If you find a hash that says Xen11, then it's a regular block. If you find a hash that says Xen11 that has 65 capital letters in it, then it's a super block, and you get credit for a super block. And that's basically all this is. It's just finding random hashes and confirming they work. And if you confirm it with the database that Jack's running, then you get a tally on the leaderboard. Where's the account from? How do I get an account / wallet address? It's just your Ethereum address. So it's just your Ethereum address. You know, it's the EVM world. So whether it's your Avalanche, your Phantom, your BNB, whatever address, it's not a blockchain yet. It's basically just it's your EVM account. Yeah, you're not mining Xen. You're mining these blocks. All right, we got less than 5 minutes until the OP Xen launch, so I'm gonna kind of switch gears. We can come back to the miner in a little bit. That's just kind of a crash course real quick. But yeah, let's see what's happening with this launch. So there is no address yet. That'd be cool if we can watch like the deployments. Yeah, your public address in MetaMask. Yep. Or you can be like, I kind of wish I would put my wallet address at first, the first day, because they haven't enabled ENS yet, but I trust they will. The #1 miner is using an ENS address, so I trust that Jack will get that in there. There's a couple of ENS names in here. There's also like Zen Artist, who this isn't even an ENS name or a wallet address. Shout out to Zen Artist, he's a cool dude. But let's see here. Yeah, the really cool thing about the super blocks, so obviously it creates a rarity. So you have regular blocks, and then the super blocks are worth more of this valueless thing because they're more rare. So what Jack was saying is he wants to implement a couple use cases, one being .zen namespace. And I'm assuming this is X1, so if you wanted like a treecitywest.zen. That .zen is called the namespace, kind of like .eth. You know, I have treecitywest.eth. He wants to create a treecitywest.zen, and you actually use the super blocks that you mine to pay for the .zen namespace. I think that's awesome. It instantly gives these blocks value. And yeah, there's so many different directions we could go with the Zen miner thing. I think it's so cool. I don't think there's really anything we can do with it until it becomes decentralized. You know, right now it's basically a SQL database running on Jack's server. So it's not really like a decentralized ledger that we can all get a copy of. But I believe that's the direction he wants to take it. So we'll see what happens there. All right, we got less than a minute for the launch. Let's see what happens here. Can we see the Zen? Now, are these by date? Yeah, look at that. Boom. That's cool. Don't do what I'm doing. Oh, not let's see. 2 days, what? I need a claim rank. Let's try 100 days. Let's see what we got. So what I'm doing now, rather than using the website interface, I'm actually interacting with a contract. Now there's a chance that this isn't the actual contract, so be wary of that. It's XenFT time. I think I'd rather do it just to confirm it's the actual... Yeah, let's just do it this way. Alright, what are we looking at for a XenFT? On Optimism. Max VMU 128. 6 cents. Alright, we're going aggressive, guys. Maybe Optimism can handle it. Maybe it's not a big deal. Boom. Look at that. That was fast. That was real fast. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to town on this then. If y'all aren't gonna play, then I'm gonna play. So what's today? Today's the 15th. We gotta do a 1-day mint just to make some LP or something. Now I wonder, okay, so it is coming up a bit. We're up to 25 cents. $6 cents fail. So look at that, I got 22,000 C rank. That's pretty nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. What's happening, Optimism? Where are you going? Damn, yeah, no hesitation. It's really, it's fast. It's also a Friday night, so I don't know if like people are just hanging out, not nerds like us. Wait, no, I want max VMUs. So we'll do one today. We'll do one for Sunday. Okay, now it's up to $1.44. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold back. My first one went through at 6 cents. Now it's up to $1.44. Now it's up to $5.31. So yeah, we're causing a ruckus over on Optimism now. I'm sure their devs are like, what the hell's going on? Why is Gwei $5 for a XenFT right now? It was just 6 cents 5 minutes ago. That's nuts. Here, let me do this. Let's get the countdown out of here. Nice. Yeah, and it's just staying there too. That's amazing. That's cool. I feel pretty cool. I got my first one off at 6 cents, and now look at this. Now it's up to $10. Guys, do not mint this. Yeah, do not pay the gas. You'll be able to mint 100 for $10 tomorrow. You saw I got that first one. Let me double check what I paid. You know, these side chains, these Ethereum side chains are designed to scale and be cheap. Okay, so that one was 77 cents. Yeah, this first one was 12 cents. 14 cents. Don't go pay $10 when I just paid 14 cents. $16. That's nuts. $23 for 128 VMUs. All right. That's great. I gotta find an Optimism gas tracker. I love this. Zen's breaking shit again. $25. Woo! Hang back. All right. So it says it's 0.6. But it also says it's $27. What does it say here? Yeah, 0.6. So a Xen NFT at 0.6 Gwei on Optimism costs about $30. Hell yeah, crypto dude, you got your first one for 20 cents. That's what's up. That's weird how it's scaled up like that. 3604. Whew. I feel bad, man. That means people are going in on it. But that price is going to dump once those NFTs get minted and when the gas comes down. Let me see if I can find a better gas tracker here. Oracle. Dune. Let's see. Oracle. So this says an instant transaction should be $7. This says $43 to mint 128 VMUs. $43.28. That's nuts. Am I in the way? Boom, 55.28. Gotta get a... That's funny. Start minting next week. I know, really? What's kind of funny is I got that one off for tomorrow at 77 cents. That might be my best C rank of all the chains. I don't know what happened there. I got a bit lucky. Yeah, I'm setting this one out, coach. Yeah, that's the move. I'm not minting anymore. I minted the one to get the low C rank like I said I would, so I'm really happy. I'm happy I didn't have to pay 56 bucks for it, so that's nice. But yeah, I'm hanging back. I'm gonna wait for this Gwei to chill out. That's funny. 54.34. Terms up to 320 days. So the highest I've seen is 54. Have you guys seen any higher? Yeah, I know, right? Screenshot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Crazy shit. So I'm sure you guys noticed, but obviously the gas prices correlate to the price of Xen. I'm just curious if Base and Optimism are gonna have a similar price. Here, let's pull this up. DBZen doing on my Zen list? Get out of here. All right, so this is kind of how the gas prices correlate to the price of Zen. So if you look, you know, obviously the highest price of Zen is Ethereum. And that also has the highest gas fees, and that's especially evident when you're minting things like Centurions. When we get down to 7 Gwei, you're still paying $300, which is considered an amazing deal. 57.69, 75, that's crazy. I wonder if the Optimism team's freaking out, kind of like Base did. Are they going to hit up Jack and Sensu and be like, hey guys, are you guys hacking our chain? What's happening? I had to break out the Pulsechain shirt here. I don't know if you guys remember that one. Bought that from the Zen store. But anyways, back to the gas prices. So obviously Ethereum has the highest, the price of Zen, and it also has the highest gas fees. The price of CBZen's still pretty high, but this is gonna continue to drop because the price of Zen is so cheap to mint, especially now, you know, a couple weeks later, it's very cheap to mint on Base. Yeah, everybody's minting on Optimism. I'm about to go mint on ETH real quick. But you know, Base is built on the Optimism stack. Yeah, they have a couple tweaks to it, but let's see something here. Maybe I'll mint one real quick while we're waiting. Last one's 11.21, so 11.28. So that first day on Base, we saw the same thing on Base, you know. Prices were getting up to $40, $50, $60 on Base. Right now it says it's $4.77 to mint 145 VMUs, which seems pretty excessive. Now it says 2 cents, but I don't know if that's a glitch. That might be correct. Let's try it. It's probably gonna fail. Am I about to mint a Centurion on Base for 2 cents? Or is this the Base testnet? I'm confused. But anyways, but it continues to go where the lower price Zens also have the lowest gas fees. So price chains like Phantom, Moonbeam, Proof of Work ETH, Evmos. Evmos is probably the cheapest to mint Zen on, and that's why it has the cheapest price, because it's so cheap to mint that the supply goes bonkers, which drives the price down. And that's kind of why we're seeing these big dips in CBZen right now. You know, it's going down 15-20% a day because so much supply is being minted and dumped into the dexes. It's just dragging the price down. Eventually it'll find an equilibrium or a bottom and just kind of form that L shape, you know, that L shape that we're all familiar with on Twitter. You paid $1.75 for 155 VMU on Base. That's nice. I've kind of been staying away from Base because I was an idiot the first day and spent way too much. Yeah, this says $1.91. Yeah, let's go ahead and speed this up to market price. Switch back to Optimism, see how the gas is looking. $58.06. What the heck's going on with Pulse Gas? It's ridiculous over all week. I know, that's crazy. That's another one I'm staying away from. I've really been I stepped away from the Pulsechain ecosystem. You know, I still have a couple million Pulse. I still have a bunch of PZen staked. Ooh, that just reminded me. I think I have a bunch of Ethereum. So this is one thing I feel like is super underrated in the Zen community. People tend to take their Zen and they just dump it and then they reinvest it. I like to stake it. I like to make it work. And, you know, you never know when it's going to pump. So I like to stake my Zen, and you just earn yield, and then, you know, obviously the price has been dropping faster than the yield, but I like to have my Zen and I like to have my liquid Zen, so I might as well earn more liquid Zen while it's staked. And the nice thing about the vanilla staking is you can end it anytime without penalty. So I just had this stake today, and today I put in 200 million, I think maybe a month ago, and I just got 6 million Zen for free. So I'm about to withdraw 2 million and 6 Zen, or 200 million and 6 Zen. 206 million Zen. Yeah, especially now, that's a great time. So I am going to withdraw this 200 million Zen, and I have 300 million Zen sitting here. So what I'm going to do is take a look at my staking. I believe I have a staking Xen NFT as well. So now I'm up to 500 million Zen. If I come over to my Xen NFTs, my next staking Xen NFT is due 10/31. I have 100 million staked. I'm going to get 5 million Zen out of it. So I'm going to take this other 500 million and I'm going to stake it until 10/31. And we're going to have a spooky Halloween with a bunch of Zen coming out the stake printer. So what is that? That's like 45 days? 46 days? So look at that. I'm staking 500 million Zen. I'm going to get 11 million Zen. What is that? It's probably like 10 bucks or something, if that. Not even. It's about 6 bucks, and that's 6 bucks that I don't have. That I could just dump the Zen, but at any moment I feel like Zen could explode, so I want to have it. I want to have it in my custody, in my possession, but I also want to earn on it. So I'm just going to stake this 500 million Zen. Then on the 31st, I'll get this stake, I'll get my Xen NFT, and then I'll combine those into a new stake, an even bigger stake, and I'll be able to stake like 750 million, plus whatever I get from the Xen NFTs I claim between now and 10/31. So that's kind of what my staking mode is. What's up, Willio? Hell yeah, take it easy, man. Thanks for popping in. Hope you have a good sleep. But so yeah, let's go ahead and stake this, especially with the low GUI. You know, now's the perfect time. So I'm just gonna lock up this 500 million Zen until Halloween. I'll get an extra 11 million Zen for nothing, and we'll call it a day. Now you notice it, so it basically cost me $2 to on stake and $2 to stake it. I'm earning $6 a Zen, so it's a slight profit at today's price, but to me it's just about accumulating as much Zen as possible. So, and I'm sure there's other strategies. I could sell it now and then buy back lower, but like I said, I want to have that Zen, so I like to stake it. Plus you get this APY. The APY is going to continue to drop, so you might as well stake it now and get the APY while it's there, and then eventually that's going to disappear. People won't be able to do that anymore. Everyone will say, man, I wish I staked when it was 20%. Way better to sell and max mint. Yeah, for sure. That's the other thing though, I'm also minting, so it's not like, for me it's not one or the other. If it was one or the other, I probably would sell so I could continue to mint. But I'm using I have like a budget of myself, a weekly DCA, you know, 100, 200 bucks a week. I use that to make mints every week. If I didn't have that ability, then I probably would sell my Zen to create more Zen. But eventually that's not going to work. You know, eventually you'll end up selling it and then creating less Zen than what you had. And that pivot's probably years away, but that will happen eventually. Sorry, I keep coughing in your ear. I've been sick for like a week now. I need to get over this shit. All right, let's go back. Let's see what's happening. You see this term's going way up too. And it's still $56, man. That's nuts. Let's go check out the Explorer, see what's happening. I wonder what's a vanilla mint, just a single VMU. 43 cents, that's not bad. I mean, is it though? I guess it's the same, really. You got your C rank. What'd you get, Thad? Hell yeah, that's a good one. See, B-Robs, and that was my theory for like the first 6 months, or my strategy, not my theory. That was my strategy where, you know, I was just selling and minting more, and that's what I was doing. What happened when I was doing that? Two things that completely changed my perspective. One was Zen Nights. When Zen Nights came out, I had no Zen, and I wanted to participate so bad. I still want a Zen Night so bad, but I don't have, like, you know, a Bitcoin to throw at it, or even like 0.1 Bitcoin to throw at it. And I wish I had the billions of Zen to participate in the auction, but I just didn't have it. You know, in 5 billion Zen at that point, at that price, it was like $5,000. So there's no way I'm just gonna, you know, that's a lot of money for me. So unfortunately, I didn't get to participate. I went back and figured out if I had kept all the Zen that I had minted from the beginning, I would have had a couple billion and been able to participate. But since I sold it all and re-minted, I didn't have it to participate, and I was kind of disappointed. The second thing that changed my strategy was DBZen. It was the same thing. I didn't have the liquid Zen to burn to participate in the protocol. You know, that was kind of one of the first burn protocols. And I didn't really know the strategy, so I was just minting and selling and minting and selling and minting and selling. And then everyone's saying, burn your Zen, and it's like, well, I sold it all. I put it back into mints, and I didn't have any Zen. You know, if I was staking it, I could have ended the stake early, participated in DBZen early, and, you know, kind of built that position. But so that's the perspective that kind of changed my strategy. I do think that, you know, you do want to be minting as much as possible for sure, but there's gonna be I don't want to be in that situation personally where I'm like, man, I wish I had some more Zen. So that's kind of on all chains. I'm just kind of pivoting from selling into staking, you know, and I'll just continue to accumulate. That's my strategy there. Deep down, you don't want one of the nights. That's funny. Let's go check it out on Magic Eden. And also, while we're checking out the Bitcoin ordinals, we might as well check out the, ooh, bids are live. It's a game changer. I have so many cool bitmaps. All right, sorry about that. Never have enough Zen. All right, so let's see here. First, let's check out the Zen Nights. Cool thing, Crypto Bro pointed this out to me. The cool thing about the Zen Nights is they're all sub 400,000. They're all sub 500,000 inscriptions, which is super rare. And yeah, someone snatched up that one. Last week there was one for 0.1. I think that's kind of, whoops. I think that's kind of been the floor price for the Zen Nights. Yeah, one sold for 0.2, 0.175, 0.189. So, man. And then today we had the Vampires, which is another one I would love to participate in, but I just don't have the Bitcoin. I think it's 0.01, which is like $2,000, I think, or let's see. So here's the Vampires. These are built with I believe the DBZen team assisted, and I think there's some kind of use case for DBZen. So right now the encryption fee is 0.017. What's the price of Bitcoin right now? 26,800. So yeah, you're looking at $480 for a Vampire. Unfortunately, I want to participate so bad, but I can't justify $500 on an NFT right now. Not with I'd rather be minting and buying Bitcoin and, dare I say, Cardano. I got lucky with DBZen. I burned the first week and sold it all at about $50 and then profits in the DCA. That's good, man. That's smart. I was an idiot. I sold 100 DBZen at $3 and then watched it go to 100. So that kind of sucked. I did hang on to some. I was staking it. I had a little bit, but I sold the most when I doubled up. I'm trying to play it safe. I've never seen anything like that though. That DBZen week was nuts. It was so wild. What number are they on? Let's see. It looks like they're 8%. If I had 0.1, but I have 0.002. Not enough to pay. But this will be fun. This will be one that I'm watching, kind of like the Zen Knights. I think they got a really cool team. Part of the Zen ecosystem. They got the suck power, so I think that's where DBZen comes in. You'll be able to maybe stake your DXen to increase the suck power or something. Very cool project. I love their site too. The site is so clean. Very nice design. It'd be a while before poor people vampires. That's funny. What else we got going on? Here, let me pull up my notes here. How's Gwei doing over on Optimism? I'm curious if it's like an algorithmic type thing, and it just like all drops at once. It goes from like $50 to 20 cents again. Or maybe it keeps it up and like slowly tapers it off. Down to 42, so it's coming down a little bit, but I still wouldn't touch it. I'll touch it at 42 cents, not $42. Oh yeah, so let's get into the DBZen NFTs. I wanted to show you guys a little trick. I know that DBZen site is having some UI issues, so I thought this was kind of a cool little trick. I am so pumped about this this DBZen NFT thing. Here, let's switch over. That's the one thing that Zen did to my wallet, was completely destroy it, because I got 30 or 40 different wallets in here. So it's so slow to respond now. Okay, here we go. So these are my one-day rewards on Matic. This is pretty nice. Here, let me move this over here. Yo, can I use the trick to remove a stuck transaction, send 0 ETH to myself on Opchain? Yeah, you can. Yep. Might want to be careful of the gas fee for a send transfer right now. You might just be better with sticking it out, but yeah, the nonce trick. You'll have to set the nonce too. Make sure your gas fee is high enough so you don't do it multiple times. Yep. But yeah, I'm getting about 1.5 Matic. I guess today was a special day though with the DBZen NFT, but I got 1.5 Matic for staking 5,000 DBZen. So that's pretty cool. Nice returns there. But let's see how this is. So I've been having a problem with this. Actually, watch, it loads right up. That's funny. So if you get stuck in this UI, I noticed something that's pretty cool. You click on the details here, and you know, if you wanted to open it in a new page, you can't because it's kind of this dynamic page. But what you can do, once you click on details here, it actually puts the token ID in the address here. So I just saved this. You can save this address with the token ID. Ah, you can't see that. One second. So you see it at the top, it says your DBZenFTs /1174. You can actually bookmark this, and that way you don't have to wait for the slow UI. You can go directly to it. And boom, there's your ZenFT. You don't have to wait for the spinny circle thing. That was pissing me off so much earlier. So I thought that was a cool little trick. Saved me some time. So this was the one I made today. I staked 100 DBZen in it. That's cool, the artwork showed up too, that's nice. Here's my first one. Basically 2.5 billion. I got 2.5 Matic for it. Got a power of 21, so the base power of just the NFT was 10, plus I staked 100 DXN, which bumped the power up to 21.99, and I'll be able to get that DBZen back. Let's see what this looks like up close. You can kind of see some little, I forget what those are called, artifacts or whatever. That's funny. Just some little random dots. That is nice quality though. I might get, that'd be kind of cool to print out. I have a... I have a couple of NFTs that I printed out. I just have no idea where they are right now. But yeah, this thing's cool. I don't know if it's PFP worthy, but just the fact that it has the functionality, you know, it's basically a dynamic yield generating pool of an NFT. You put your estimated futures in, you put your DBZen in it, you get your power, and then you earn rewards for staking that. So I think that's really tight. And it's got some cool artwork. I'm curious how the artwork's gonna evolve over time. You know, Roz seems to really hit on the talk about how he'd like to get like a well-known artist in here to kind of show off their work. But I believe someone on their team made this art, so that's pretty cool. Have to wait for the gas to drop. Give me 1 second here. Alright, sorry about that. Getting all stuffed up here. No rush with Zen, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling with the Optimism. Just kind of wait for that to cool off. But yeah, shout out to the 42 watchers. Do you guys get any DBZen NFTs? Let's go take a look at the contract. I was hoping it'd be on the bottom, but that looks like the DBZen contract. Yeah, let's see. Try this here. You guys want to see my NFTs? You got 2 DBZen NFTs, that's cool. Here, let's see. Yeah, I got 3 so far. Wow, the floor price is coming up on those, that's crazy. So you can sell your DBZen NFT for 9.8 Matic, but I also have 100 DXN wrapped in the NFT, so there's no way in hell I'd sell it for 10 Matic. But that is a cool idea. Where was it going with this? Got my Zenpunk in here too. Shout out to the Zenpunk team. What's up, crypto bro? Welcome, welcome. Do we get less Zen if we stake our DBZen NFTs? No, you don't. You don't. What will happen though, what's kind of interesting of the dynamic there, you can claim your Zen when your Zen NFT finishes. So, you know, say your Zen NFT is due on January 1st, you can come into your Zen NFT, not your DBZen NFT. Say your Zen NFT is due January 1st, you can come into your DBZen NFT and claim that Zen. However, when you claim that Zen, it drains your power to 0. So you have the option, you can either leave your Zen in your estimated Zen in your Zen NFT, letting it go into penalty and essentially removing it from circulation. It's kind of like burning it without the X1 allocation. You just let it go to a penalty and it disappears. But you maintain full power of your DBZen NFT and you continue to earn the reward fees. Or if you don't like the NFT, you don't have enough power, you just want to let it go, you can claim your Zen, pull your Zen out of it, you get your entire amount of Zen, you can come here, you can unstake your DBZen, and it'll just be a powerless DBZen NFT. You have all your Zen out of it, you pull all your fees out of it, you pull all of your claim Zen out of it. I think it's an awesome game theory. You know, it's not, you can't unwrap your DBZen NFT to get your Zen NFT back, but yeah, you can claim your Zen, but it drains the power to 0. So it's kind of a clever way to remove Zen from circulation. I mean, that's what it is. So I haven't been going too crazy. I've just been putting a little bit, you know, just a 100 DXN, kind of matching it with the price. And look at that day 1 ROI, 4.6 Matic. That is nuts. That is very cool. I didn't get any of the crazy ones with the backgrounds and everything. I didn't go all in with the, you know, I saw some people doing 1,000, 5,000. My plan is to keep this over here staked. So if I remove this, it's going to be to sell it. It's not going to be to put into my DBZen NFTs. However, I will buy DXN off the market and then put it in my DBZen NFTs. But everyone else is on staking. You know, if you want to power up your DBZen NFT, likely you're going to come in here, unstake it, and then you'll lose your rewards. And that kind of bumps me up on the list. I'll be able to get more rewards. But it's an interesting dynamic. We'll see what happens here. So basically we should do to every max DBZen NFT. It's kind of the strategy. Part of it is also you'll get more power if you're closer to the claim date. So like if you make a Zen NFT right now and you max mint it, it's not going to have the total estimated Zen. That total estimated Zen kind of builds up over time. So, you know, day 1, perfect example is the Optimism. Let me pull up shit. So I just minted this NFT. Actually, I don't want to switch network yet. Tell you what, why don't we mint one right now? So I'm gonna mint this NFT on Polygon. And you can see why you don't want to use fresh minted NFTs. Yeah, you do want to do more VMUs and longer, but it's if you freshly you want NFTs that have been around a while, so they have more accumulated estimated Zen. So once this mints, you'll see exactly what I mean. Okay, so I just minted this NFT right here, 11/21/24. The estimated Zen is only 147 million. That's all I would get in the DBZen. All I would get credit for in the DBZen NFT. So the estimated Zen wouldn't even be 1 billion Zen. It would only be 147 million. It wouldn't be worth it. However, I made this one much later, or much earlier. You know, I made this one months ago, and it has 3.6 billion Zen in it. And that 3.6 billion Zen is going to give me a way more powerful DBZen NFT than this measly 147 million I just minted. So it's really about the estimated Zen. You can kind of ignore the VMUs and the time. What you really want to look for is the ones with the most estimated Zen. Those are going to be the big ones that give you more power. You know, it's less about the VMUs and the time. You know, these are ones that I minted recently, or I did short-term mints, and it's only 147 million, so I'm not going to get any power in my DBZen NFT if I were to burn that, compared to this one, which is 4 billion. So yeah, that's kind of how the DBZen NFTs work, and that's why on the interface it has it listed by estimated Zen. Now this ratio is kind of crazy. I think for every billion Zen, it's 1 native coin. Now that's not a problem on Polygon when 1 native coin costs 50 cents. But if I wanted to turn, let me find a good one. Where was that 4 billion one? What was that? August 18th. Yeah. So if I hit preview here, I guess it rounds up. So or there might be some extra fees on top of it. But to burn this Zen NFT for it's 4.6 billion Zen, basically 5 billion Zen. It's going to be a protocol fee of 5 native coin. That's not a problem on Matic, but when you're talking about 5 ETH to burn, to wrap this, who's gonna, I mean, obviously the Zen on ETH is much smaller too. You're not gonna get 4 billion, but that's pretty wild if you think about it. If I wanted to, I think my most power, because like I said, you know, like we were talking about earlier, I don't really have any big VMUs. My biggest one's 20. That's gonna give me 600,000 Zen. That's going to cost me 0.6 ETH to wrap in a DBZen NFT. I don't have it like that. I'm sorry. You know, if I did, I would move that to my cold storage and add it to my actual ETH, you know. So I believe it's so I might be wrong. So CryptoBreath says 1,000 DXN equals 1 ETH. You mean the price? Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure it's 1 billion per native coin. Uh-oh, I'm losing the interface on the DBZen. Everybody's rapping there. They're Ruby rapping. I was surprised to see how many people didn't put DBZen in their Zen NFT the first day. I put DBZen in all of them. Not much. But I'm curious to see if I get some nice rewards since, you know, I was in the first day. Now, you know, it kind of takes 24 hours for those rewards to hit. All right, so this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. I'm trying to see my DBZen NFT. I got this circle of death. All I have to do is pop over the address with the token ID. So I'll just paste this in here. It has the /251, and it takes me directly to my Xen NFT. Maybe. We're crashing the site, guys. We're bringing it down tonight. This is struggling. What's wild is I just played with this for like 30 minutes straight and had no issues, and now it's all you guys. You guys are all wrapping up you're wrapping your rubies now, right? Oh, I'm an idiot. I switched it to Ethereum. Never mind. That's why it's not loading. Yeah, there we go. So I pop in the address with the ID and it takes me right to it. No spinning circle of death. So that's kind of cool. Didn't know you could put it in the DBZen NFT the first day. Yeah, just right here. I can't unstake it until tomorrow because, you know, it takes the 24-hour thing. But, could you imagine though? Like, I think this one cost me 2.5 native coin, which on Ethereum would be 2.5 ETH. But I would get 4.6 ETH in return? 4.6 native coin in return? Like, I don't even have a Zenturion to wrap, let alone 2 ETH to pair it with a DBZen NFT. But if I did, 4.6 ETH in return? Holy shit. That's wild. And that's just day one. I mean, when AVAX? That's a good question. Let's go check it on Twitter. You say no way? We'll see. That's kind of the hype around it right now. Obviously, not very many people are going to be able to afford wrapping a Zenturion like they are on Polygon. You know, I have a feeling there's way more, but it's also Ethereum. That's where all the volume is. I was going to say there's more volume on Polygon, but it doesn't sound right saying that. You know, very speculative. I'm really excited to see what happens with ETH. But let's go see. I know they tweeted a schedule recently. Hey, there you are, bruh. Alright, let's do a little search. Wonder what will happen after today's announcements on DBZen NFT. I don't know. I'd like to know that though. When is it going to launch an avalanche? That's another one of my favorite things to play with too. It's a win for the whole eco, that's for sure. That's going to be the new game, where to stake DBZen. Oh, I know, right? Let's go check out Xen.pub. There's definitely some interesting stats here on the DBZen NFT. Hold up, I gotta blow my nose again. All right, sorry about that. Global Shop Solutions. I'm gonna save right now just to wrap one on ETH. I got a fat juicy to wrap. That's what's up. I wish I did. You know, I'm planning to wrap that one that's 20 VMUs. That's my biggest one. I just have to get a half an ETH together. But if I could put that half an ETH there and pull one out, that'd be nuts. Day one ROI. That's what's up with DBZen, honestly. But all right, so let's check out these stats here. Obviously, this was one of the most interesting ones to me. Like, what happened there? September 12th, 198 wallets participated, and then it went right back down to 30. Like, what happened? What group, or like who? Is this a single person, or like what happened there? Just for one day. Went from 62 to 198 to 30. Like, that's nuts. But this is also interesting. In addition to on staking, people are also claiming their rewards. Or wait, is that on staking? Let me see here. Daily MDXen rewards. That's nuts. Don't have any crazy burners in there right now. A couple people burning $100, which is like 50 billion. Man, that's pretty nice right there. Obviously, this won't stay this way at 10 a.m., but 50 billion, $100 to get 280 bucks, that'd be nuts. Not sure what I did wrong. I look at my portfolio, it shows C rank 33, 325. That's good, Trinity, right? Or what's the issue? That's just the, yeah, that's what I was wondering if they showed the unstaking. I guess you could see it with this one. No. I thought you could see, or maybe it's just the total staked. Ah, yeah, right here. Total unclaimed token reward and stake. And you can see it's kind of dropping off there. So in cycle 206, there's 1.6 million DXN staked. As of today, there's 1.4 million. So 200,000 DXN was unstaked since cycle 206. What does that look like on ETH? I never looked at that. Two weeks from now, we launch Ethereum, Binance, Avalanche, Phantom. September 21st, starting at 2 p.m. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Good looks. Summed cycle stakes, total unclaimed token rewards. So when this goes up, that means people are, so it's not actually showing who's on staking, but when this goes down, that means people are on staking. So you can see this continues to rise on ETH. People don't really have a reason to unstake. But on Pulsechain, on Polygon, now they have a reason to unstake the DBZen NFTs. And we're starting to see this fall off. We're starting to see this fall off because people are starting to unstake. So you can see it ran up just like Ethereum was, and then boom, people are ready for DBZen NFTs. 1.6 million, 1.5 million, 1.4 million, down to 1.41 million. Later, Crypto Bro. Thanks for coming, man. We gotta stream again soon. So that's definitely an interesting stat. You know, we see burning increasing because people want DXN. We see people unstaking because people want DXN. And they're locking it up in these DBZen NFTs, which is pushing the price of DBZen up. So, I mean, it's a It's a thing. That's what's up. I mean, this thing's ready to explode. I mean, it kind of already did, you can see. Boom. But now we're just kind of consolidating. We'll see what happens. I'm really anxious to see if people are going to continue to purchase DBZen to stake it in their NFTs, or if they'll just on-stake it. We want to burn on Pulse. Yeah, me too, man. How are those apexes? What is that site? The, let me see here. Oh, that's right. It's on ZenPub. If you guys are looking for some awesome Zen resources, come over to Xen.pub and... Oh no, it's not Zen.pub. It's actually Zenmon. If you come over to Zenmon, be glad when Pulse shuts down just to make Cleo cry. Aw, what's wrong with Cleo? No, I'm just kidding. That's funny. Shout out to Cleo. But anyway, so if you come over to the Zenmon, they have the Zen link collection. And there are a ton of links in here, stuff that I didn't even know existed. One of them being... Was it Zen FYI? No, that's the alternative minter. I'm looking for the NFT one. Zen Squad, maybe? Yeah. So this is what I was looking for. This Zen Squad, it'll actually show you, and then this is nice. This is a nice little transition to the next topic. You can actually see what Zen NFTs are minted on each chain. So if you come down here to Pulsechain, you can see there's a lot of apex left. 598 out of 10,000 apexes. 71 out of 2,000 legendary. So if you're thinking about getting in Xen.Game, unfortunately all the unicorns are gone, but there's a lot of apexes over on Pulsechain. That's zensquad.com. You can kind of see the statistics for Zen NFTs on each chain. So if we switch it over to Ethereum, how do I turn that off though? Let's do this. So on Ethereum, there's 619 apex, but all the unicorns are gone. But there's plenty of the other apex levels. How about on Polygon? Are there any unicorns? Binance is gone. Phantom's gone. Avalanche is gone. I don't see base on here, unfortunately. I'm sure those are all gone too, though. So yeah, Xen.Game. I'm pretty excited for this. This is something I haven't done much research on. I was kind of playing around in the beta. Oops. Uh-oh. But I haven't really played this key game. Maybe their website's down. They might be doing some updates. All you have to do is upload your website files to start your journey. That's okay. They're getting ready for launch, so I'm sure they're doing some maintenance right now. Kind of wanted to go over their stuff, but we can cover that another day. There's so much going on in this. This could have huge impact on the Zen ecosystem, to the point where I want to go see what that No 3D stuff was about. The original key games and what happened with those, and like what the strategy was, so I can prepare for Xen.Game. It sounds fun. It sounds like a little gambling game. There are a couple of clips here.
Thoughts? Yeah, go ahead, guys. What do you think about all this stuff?
So this last point that he made is exactly the reason why it's only apexes. There are only 974 apexes minted so far on Ethereum. And the goal of the Apex fund is to push for the rest of those to get minted out, because that will burn 14 trillion Xen, which is a massive supply of Xen. So if we were to allow all of these collectors to register in the Apex fund as well, they would dilute all of the rewards for the Apexes, and then there wouldn't be as big of an incentive for Apexes to get minted out. But on some of these other chains, Polygon, where all of the Apexes have already been minted, then this is not a concern. We don't need to incentivize the Apexes to get minted out. So in that case, we will include collectors and allow other people to participate. But on Ethereum specifically, the goal of the Apex fund is to drive that burn.
How crazy is that? Did you hear what he said? They're incentivizing Apex users, and they want to see all the Apexes created. And this kind of answers your question, Arnett. 2.1 trillion Xen burnt. A lot of that is in the Apexes. So when you create these Apexes, you have to burn the Xen to create the Apex. And if all the Apexes on ETH get minted, that's going to be a 14 trillion Xen burn. That's insane. That's
to get minted out. Is to push for the rest of those to get minted out, because that will burn 14 trillion Xen.
Like what? 14 trillion Xen if the rest of the Apexes get minted out. And this Xen.Game gives Apex users a reason to get more Apex and to stake your Apex and to earn rewards. You know, it's finally a use case for the Apexes. So that's pretty awesome to see. I'm curious if we're going to continue to see this number rise. You know, this he said 900 something. This says 619. So that's pretty excited. I'm pretty excited about that. So that's a lot of burn, you know, in the Xen.Game. So if you have an Apex, you can stake it in their game and then earn ETH rewards or whatever chain it's going to be on. You know, whatever your preferred chain is. Unfortunately, I've been trying to find an Apex. Right here, let's see. Actually, I want to. I think the cheapest one on OpenSea was 1.5 ETH. $1.8. I think that's a Zunicorn too, which is, you know, that's just an epic. So it would actually be cheaper to go and create your own. But I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Well, on that note, we've been going for about an hour and a half. I'd say the launch on Optimism was a success. Shout out to Jack and team. Man, there's so much to cover. I didn't even get into the XenBlocks, really. We kind of talked about it at the beginning. Talked about the Xen.Game, talked about DBZen NFTs. Shouted out the Xen Punks. We minted a couple Xen NFTs on Optimism. I got super lucky with my first one, the 22C rank. Got that for like 70 cents. After that, the GUI shot way up. I think the highest someone saw in this chat was $75. What are we at right now? Let's see. $37 for 128 VMU. That is too much. Just wait. Just wait till the morning. Go mint on Ethereum right now. Because this is what the price is actually going to be. 14 cents for 128 VMUs. But right now it's $34. How crazy is that? Wait until it gets at least under $1. Because you can see this is proof of concept right here. You can get 120 pardon me. You can get 128 VMUs for 14 cents. Why on earth would you pay $35 for it? Just hold off. Wait for tomorrow. Wait for the gas to come down. Now for a replay of your vid about how to do some XenBlocks, for sure. Definitely come over to the XenBlock Telegram. There's tons of people over in there willing to help. Yeah, let's go pop over in there right now. And we're all just chatting. We're talking about different things. Everybody's showing off their different rigs, what they got, what different setups they got. If you want access to Jack, he's in here every day chatting it up with us. 401's bad block, 200 added away, and he's just telling us, he's giving us like the beta. I wouldn't even say it's beta. It's the alpha versions of the new miners he's testing, and he's working on the consensus layer and all that fun stuff. So definitely recommend coming over to the XenBlocks Telegram. He has the link on his Twitter. Unfortunately, I cannot. Yeah, I cannot add anybody. We also have the Zen World Telegram, so I'm always hanging out over there. Definitely come chat if you have any questions. I'm happy to walk you through setting up your Zen block miner. If you have questions about minting Zen, setting up your wallet, whatever, I'm happy to help any way I can. And we're all a community here, so we got to look out for each other. So definitely hit me up, follow me on Twitter, give me a subscribe below. Hope you guys share the video. I should be back either tomorrow or Sunday. I do got a little bit of work this weekend to do, but I should find some time. I'll find some time to come in here. We'll follow up on DBZen. We'll talk about XenBlocks. We'll check the gas on Optimism. But I hope everybody has a good evening, has a good night. Rado says, you know what somebody front run before... You know that somebody front run before the official start? It might have been me, honestly, if you saw that. I'm not sure if you were watching earlier, but I had actually pulled up, before it went live on the website, I pulled up the verified contracts list here, and I saw Zen Crypto and Zen Torrent pop up here real quick. And I was like, oh man, this might be a fake one. I didn't want to do it, but I could have easily just come in here and claim it before it went live on the website. So the important thing is starting C rank was 2,000, not even close to 0 C rank. I don't know. I mean, we can verify that. That's a pretty bold claim. Let's go take a look. I mean, we can see that right on the blockchain, so let's see here. So here's the contract, create Zen Torrent. Here's the first claim rank. Here's the token ID. Token ID 10001. Oops, wrong button. I was hoping that would take me to OpenSea. Yeah, we'll see what this wallet is, or this okay. It's going crazy. Okay, so here's the contract, or the collection on OpenSea. We'll go into here, Zen Crypto, and we are going to look for oldest. Here's the one. So you saw me pull up the transaction here. This was the first transaction, token ID 10001. If I go in here, here's 10001. Here is the C rank. And yeah, you're right. That's interesting. So the number one Xen NFT did start at C rank 21,002. That's interesting. I'm not sure what that means. That might have something to do with the AMP. Maybe they started at a later C rank. Or maybe this is the Zen Torrent contract, so maybe... Ah, that's what it is. So we're looking at the Zen Torrents. We forgot about the vanilla mints. There may have been 20,000 vanilla mints before they launched the Zen Torrent contract. Let's go take a look. I wouldn't be surprised if someone botted the vanilla mints. That is interesting though, you're not wrong. You know, the first NFT started at 21002 C rank. I don't think that's malicious or anything. That doesn't really mean anything, but I'm curious why. So that's the Xen Torrent contact. Let's go into the Xen crypto contract. And we will go... Yeah, that's interesting. There's only 399 transactions. So what was this first C rank over here? I don't know if I can see that within here. Number 0, term 315. Ah, that's what it is. If you remember the C rank, all right, we're gonna get super nerdy with it. Man, I was about to go to bed. You got me all interested in this now. So, okay, so I believe I have an explanation here. And it has to do with the AMP. Yeah, okay. So this is kind of what I was thinking. Since they want to do the 300 amp, they had to adjust the term limit because you don't want all of it to be minted in the first 100 days. So they had to adjust the C rank because of this growth curve. You know, if you notice the bottom of this growth curve depends on the crypto rank. The very first XenFT here. Am I in front of it? Here, let me move out of the way. So the very first NFT here, this is the first mint, had a claim term of 315. So they must have chosen to start at 20,000 so that the term limit could be longer because the AMP is so much shorter. You don't want all that AMP focused on the first 100 days, so they must have started at 20,000 so the term limit was longer from the jump. I bet that reflects in the DBZen NFT too. So we decode the input data. Yeah, so same, you can see that here on the first DBZen NFT. This is DBZen NFT 10001. 128 VMUs, 315 days. So if you remember, when C rank is below 20, was it 20,000 or 10,000? 5,000. So if C rank is below 5,000, you can only do 100 days. So by starting the rank at 20,000, you can do your first mints at 300 days at max amp. So I see what they're doing. They're trying to spread it out so the Xen goes out further. They don't want it all the smaller amp concentrated on the first 100 days. They're starting the growth curve up here rather than down here, rather than at 100. I'm curious to get their take on that. That is a good find. Good find, Rado Slaw. The same happened with the base start. That's interesting. I wonder if there's a reason. Might have something to do with the they want it to happen quicker, maybe. That's interesting. Cool. Cool. Well, either way, I'm not like turned off by it. I don't think it's anything malicious. I think they're just kind of tweaking the experiment. One last check on the GUI on Optimism before I leave. And yeah, it's still up there, $47. So we're going to be waiting until at least tomorrow to mint some more. But at least we got this first one for 6 cents or whatever. Alright, I'm out of here. I hope you guys have a good Friday night. Definitely take it easy, be safe. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to dive into the DBZen NFTs. We'll see how the day 2 yield is. We're going to have another ROI day. And someone really paid attention in their stats class and knows the white paper. Hey man, I got nothing but time. I got nothing but term days. Got plenty of time. All right, you guys have a good day. Hope you guys like, subscribe, and share. Go give me a follow on Twitter. Come check out the Telegrams. And TreeCityTrading is out.